can't tell y'all how many times I've tried to start carrot seeds either in the ground, in a pot, in a container, in a raised bed. No matter what, I've always been unsuccessful in terms of at least getting a good size harvest. And I mean more than just tiny little fingers of carrots. Like, I want a little thickums kind of talking carrots, right? So I was actually successful recently. And with the help of one of my friends, David, he guided me through how to properly get carrot seeds to germinate, how to keep them alive, and the perfect one trick that you need to do. So if you're curious, the containers actually are cement containers. They're something I got when my aunt passed away, and they're really, really heavy. They stay right here, but they definitely dry out quite fast. Not as fast as grow bags though. So all you need is some cardboard or burlap. I'm gonna use cardboard, that's just what I have. You definitely wanna start with some wet soil. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my soil nice and soaked. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my carrot seeds planted. I was very neglectful with this bed right here, so I'm not really sure if the carrots are gonna do very well. They've definitely popped up, but we'll see. We'll do an experiment, but I definitely did not keep them watered because these aren't set up on the irrigation, and I really don't have any more splitters to make more room. I did get a sprinkler system for this area to attach to this so that I can just let it fan, and I'll set a timer for it. So I really need to be on top of doing that because, again, our carrots need water. So I like to grab a stick, any old stick. You could also use your dibbler if you had one. What I like to do is make little channels. And what I mean by that is just lightly dragging whatever tool you're using across the surface. Not too deep, but not too shallow. We want a little bit of a channel so that we can drop in our carrot seeds and have a little bit of soil to cover them up and put a blanket on them, I like to say. They don't need much of a blanket though. I wouldn't do any more than 2. Actually, we might get away with 3 rows because these are tiny. And as long as I don't crowd them, we will be okay. This is the variety I'm planting. It's been good success. It only gets to 4 inches, so this is a really good container variety. Now all I'm gonna do is lightly tap and work my way down the channels just so I drop in a few seeds, and it's okay if it's a few extra. Y'all gonna have to thin out these carrots anyways. That's a part of carrots. I will be the first to say I love saving seeds, but with carrots, y'all ain't saving these babies. You're better off to actually pluck them out because then you'll actually get a better harvest. Now we just cover them up. So now this is your trick. You want to get your cardboard or burlap and you're going to cut it to size, or if you don't want to cut your burlap, you can fold it to size. But what I'm going to do is measure it out, and this is about right here. We'll lay it right on top. I've got some bricks ready to go. Keep those bricks right on top so they don't blow away. All right, and then the last thing we're gonna do is hose it down. And maybe hose down someone else. So y'all wanna make sure that that cardboard stays damp for that 7-day period. So don't let it dry out, whether that means you're letting the sky water it a good little amount. And what I mean by that is not a little misting, it needs some real rain. So if you walk out and that cardboard's dry, you need to water it. So you need to get your hose out, however you want to do it, with a pail, whatever. We're not doing fertilizer right now. We're going to wait until those carrots have sprouted up and we've got some green tops before we incorporate any of that. So for now, we just keep an eye out, make sure that our cardboard doesn't dry out, and in about a week, we should have some little green sprouts just like this. Y'all should be removing the cardboard when you have about 3/4 of your green little sprouts actually popped up. Don't remove it before, because we really want to lock in that moisture so that the majority of our seeds actually sprout up. Keep that in mind. After our seeds have sprouted up about 3/4 of the, go ahead and remove that cardboard, and then we can just set it to the side, but you still need to keep up watering consistently. So that means daily. If you're not getting rain, you need to be putting it on your timer to get out there and water. And I mean, we're talking at least a 1/2 inch to more an inch of water from your hose, okay? And if you don't have time for that, go get a little sprayer like this and set it up, set a timer on your phone, go do dinner. There you go. Hopefully this helps y'all in growing carrots. I'm never growing carrots a different way. I would love to hear what y'all's feedback is. Do you prefer the burlap? Do you prefer the cardboard? Or do you prefer a completely different method? I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And if you tried this method and it really worked for you, what variety did you try? And if you tried a different variety in a container, I'd love to hear what kind, because I'm always trying new container varieties. See y'all next time.